Hello guys, it's me Shervin and I'm back with another video. Sorry for not uploading for a year because I've been swamped with schoolwork and volunteering and just figuring stuff out, which is exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. How my year has been, how I'm doing on my pre-med journey, and just general tips from the lessons I've learned for anybody trying to go this route. So yeah, stick around. And a big disclaimer, I know my voice sounds really raspy, and that's because I'm recovering from a cold actually, and that's why I sound the way I do. Yeah, so don't worry about it. It's just if you can't hear me, turn the volume up, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. If you want to skip to the part where I give my tips and tricks and just how I juggled part-time work, school, and just extracurriculars, jump to this time frame right here. In general, it was a pretty tough year. I felt a little burnt out, but then I locked in and I made it work, which thankfully worked out well. So in the fall of 2023, I took Bio 201, Organic Chem, and Ecology. I got two A's and an A minus. I could have done better on all of them except Ecology because the Ecology final was hard. And yeah, I am definitely blaming myself. I didn't study hard enough for that one. And that's pretty much the gist of it. For the winter of 2024, I took Cell Signaling, Bio 202, Microbiology 309, Bio 320, which is Biochemistry, my favorite class. Is like for some of you watching, you might think biochemistry is hard, but with the professor I took it with, oh, it was amazing. And Chem 214, Organic Chemistry 2. And yeah, I still really didn't like organic chemistry, so I got an A minus there, but that's still good. Like that's all my chemistry. I don't have to take chemistry anymore, which is a blessing. And then in the summer, I took genetics, Bio 220, very hard class. I got an A. I was 2% away from an A plus, so I was really upset there. But I got an A plus in philosophy, and I got an A plus in history. And the reason I took those electives is because I'm trying to meet the 104 credit threshold by UBC Med for next year. So my 14 B plus credits get removed for my first year, which would help me substantially, I would say. For those of you that don't know, if you have over 90 credits and are applying to UBC Med, UBC Med will remove as many credits as they need to from your worst year down to 90. So let's say I have like 120 credits, but in my first year I got like 20 credits of B pluses, and those are my lowest marks. Then UBC Med will actually remove those 20 B plus credits and 10 credits if they're lower. If they're higher, then they won't remove them. For those of you that want to learn more, I'll leave a link down in the description. But yeah, basically they'll remove up to 30 credits from your worst year, depending on what those credits are and what your worst year is. So after all of that and just my entire university journey so far, that leaves me at 87.5% almost, and the average for UBC is 89.5%, which means that I'm actually 2% below average, and I have a year to catch up and get rid of those B plus credits, get above that 90 credit threshold, and whatever's extra means those B pluses will get removed, and I can narrow down my edge to the 90% quicker, 90.5%. Okay, tip number one. When you go to a class, when you have a new class, be genuinely interested in it and be curious about it. And do the assignments like you actually want to do the assignments. Because when you do that, you actually do better. You learn more. You're more interested. You're more invested in it. If you just do it for the grades, you're not going to get a high grade because you're going to burn out. You need a better reason for your brain to keep up. Tip number two is try to teach the material to other people, whether that's your classmates, your parents, or to your dog, or one of your toys, or any inanimate object. Just try to explain the information, because when you're learning, it's just sensory input. When you have to actually output it, get that motor output, that makes your brain integrated into a way that you actually know the information, because you have to output it somehow, and you remember the information way better. Okay, now here comes the fun part. This is a portion of the video where I explain all my extracurriculars. and try not to have an aneurysm. Okay, so I was a UFE senator last year, like one meeting a month, typical stuff. I was an active Overwatch player on my UFE esports team, like 2-3 hours per week during the fall and winter semester. Um, I volunteered at I've still volunteer, sorry, at MCC's Rift Store. Wonderful place, I love it. 4 hours per week. I volunteer at the food bank, our local food bank. Great place, lovely people, I love it. I'm going to volunteer at CNIB. That's a place for people with visual impairment. I also volunteer at a care home. I volunteer at a friendship center, and I also volunteer with Big Brother Big Sister. And I'm honestly like looking for one more to add to my resume, and then I think I'll be good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope the following year treats me well, and I hope that you guys all do well as well with the tips I've given and just general insight I've done in this video. And yeah, take care.